1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7, 8,
8, 9,
9, 10.
10.
1, 2, hola.
A, B, C, D.
¿Cómo estás?
Hey, so
Bien.
we got part 2 of creepy politics, and I want to say this is a mixture of creepy politics and goofy things in politics. So this is a part 2 of creepy TikTok politics.
All right. Hope you guys are doing great. What's going on? I didn't get a chance to say hello. So glad you're with us. Let's get into some creepy politics.
When I do these creepy politics, I think I'm gonna get a deep voice and just start talking like, "No, that's really crazy." Every time I'm like on.
Okay.
No, I can't do that.
Be creative. I like to see you. Hold on.
A part of that plan, of course, is to induce the gradual surrender of American sovereignty, piece by piece and step by step, to various international organizations, of which the United Nations is the outstanding but far from the only example.
Tell Billy stop eating in the
Here are
camera.
the aims
Who is Billy?
for the United States.
Flim.
1, greatly expanded government spending
You ain't funny.
for every conceivable means of getting rid of ever larger sums of American money as wastefully as possible. 2, higher and then much higher taxes. 3,
Slow down.
an increasingly unbalanced budget despite the higher taxes. 4, wild inflation of our currency. 5, government controls of prices, wages, and materials, supposedly to combat inflation. 6, greatly increased socialistic controls over every operation of our economy and every activity of our daily lives. This is to be accompanied naturally and automatically by a correspondingly huge increase in the size of our bureaucracy and in both the cost and reach of our domestic government.
Wow.
7, far more centralization of power in Washington and the practical elimination of our state lines. There is a many-faceted drive at work to have our state lines eventually mean no more within the nation than our county lines do now within the states.
That's like
8,
today.
the steady advance of federal aid to and control over our educational system,
Wow.
leading to complete federalization of our public education.
Wow.
9, a constant hammering into the American consciousness of the horror of modern warfare, the beauties and the absolute necessity of peace. Peace always on communist terms, of course. And 10, the consequent willingness of the American people to allow the steps of appeasement by our government, which amount to...
Just for 1 second, somebody take the gum out your daddy mouth over here, because he distracted me.
Going ham.
He going ham on that gum. The hat done turned backwards. He holding his chain. I'm kind of confused.
the
Focus.
piecemeal surrender of the rest of the free world and of the United States itself. So brush the insider's dust out of your eyes, my friends, and the communist...
What's happened?
Uh-oh. He didn't. He chewing that gum so hard as we.
He realized that the sound is out.
To vote in non-citizens have not been eligible to vote in New York or, as far as I know, in any other state since the 19th century.
That's not true. The New York City Council voted in December to allow this. It begins January 9, 2023. Cities in Vermont and Maryland already allow this, and similar measures are under consideration in Illinois, Maine, and Massachusetts right now.
The gentleman with you?
Yes.
I believe those are considerations of allowing votes in municipal elections only.
Right, but thank you. That's the point. Everybody wants to know at home, why would they allow this? Guys, they're allowing it because they're going to turn them into voters. They already are doing this in New York City, largest city in America, and this is the plan of our friends on this side to turn all the illegals into voters. That's it, folks. That's what's going on. That's the game. That's why the border's open. That's why they've dropped. Look, I respect Ms. Lofgren and all her work in this arena. Yes, I'll yield, Mr. Chairman. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this.
As a New Yorker, I would love to think that New York is the entire country, but it is not. It is not, and consideration is being given to permitting non-citizens to vote in New York, and I believe in in the capital city of Vermont. I forget which that is. But as much as I'd like to believe it, New York and Vermont are not the entire country.
But, Mr. Chairman, that's the whole point. This is what's going on, folks, at home. If you're trying to figure this out, if you're scratching your heads, you see the video, you see droves of people, 2.4 million people coming over the border illegally.
Right.
The president allowing, the Democrats in charge of Congress are allowing it. The deal is they're going to turn them into voters. You just heard it. They don't have any problem with that. They celebrate it. Here's the deal. We have a problem with it. The Constitution has a problem with it. American elections should be decided by American citizens.
Mic drop.
That's it. That's what this is about.
Purr.
That's why we're jumping up and down and screaming, my friends on the video who are commenting about this. That's why we're so upset, because our constituents are frightened that we are losing our country. We're losing our security, or losing our sovereignty, because we're going to allow people from 160 different countries around the world to come in here and decide our elections.
Yep.
That's it. Here it is on record. You all heard.
And think about right. Also, I was thinking about this. Think about if they go ahead in time, tell these people, hey, if you vote, we'll do this and do this for you as far as your citizenship, or like, because why would they let these? First of all, and then these people will have come over and they have children that's going to be American citizens, and you think these children, the parents, going to say, yeah, we're going Republican? No, they're going to go for the people that allowed the gate to be open and let them in. And they're going to tell their children to vote for them.
Yep.
So they leave a generation of people that vote Democrat.
Where is Maxine at?
Again, the food security
Look at her.
issue. He's been spelling that out.
Oh my God. What is going on right here?
Gary.
What is going on right here? She don't look real. I need that lady that was on the plane that said, that mother freaker ain't real. I'm getting off this plane. Look at her. She is gone, boy.
She is in a trance.
It look like if you push her ears back, that wig could pop off.
She look like she in a trance.
Stop.
You so cold. Oh, that might not be no wig.
Tom, I want you to know that we in the Congress fully...
Bruh,
Things government doesn't want you to know. Hard one.
And when I finally got to go out the door, that was something different too. And I figured that would never happen without the preparation we had, training the team.
You see, the comment said she saw something. She saw something when she was up in space. They were like, and then she just fell out like that. They're like, what did she see?
And nobody knew she was going to say that right then. So do you think whatever she was trying to say, she couldn't say it? That's what I'm saying. So do you think she was having a stroke or like a heart attack, and that was pre-planned?
She saw beat-on, then it gave her some cough drops or something.
Wow, man, that's spooky.
We're a political official. There are some things I would do, man. I'd have a neighbor day, where we find out who's in America. Just a day where, everybody meets their neighbor,
Cool.
Everybody go out in the street and let's see who lives around you. Let's get a head count, And if somebody doesn't come out in the street, then they're creepy as fuck, dude. And maybe we need to keep tabs on them.
If you are aware of the news at all, you're probably tangentially aware of the Fulton County investigation of the election fraud that's been happening lately. And despite what side of the aisle you're on, I'm not really here to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is the grand jury that was called for this trial. Now, the Pinterest board has been found as the grand juror of this trial, and oh boy, we have a lot to look at here. As you can see, it looks...
So apparently the grand juror is a witch.
Looks like there is some witchy activity going on their Pinterest board. I see a lot of explanations here for Wicca and paganism. Yeah, no, totally makes sense. Here's another page of that. It looks like they're brewing up some spells. This is complete lunacy.
Wait, why the world? Wait, sister, why the world look orange like that?
It's getting spooky.
Spooky.
Uh-huh.
OMG. That's funny.
Wait, man. Wait. We're gonna
Why the world look orange?
roll that one back. I'm gonna roll that one back just a little bit, cause that really made me laugh. Wait, I'm gonna roll that one back, but just a little bit.
It looks like they're brewing up some spells. This is complete lunacy.
Wait, why the world? Wait, sister, why the world look orange like that?
It's getting spooky.
Spooky.
Uh huh.
Wait, why the world? Wait, sister, why the world look orange like that?
It's getting spooky.
Spooky.
Uh huh.
Did you say there's no free speech in America?
Oh yeah, there is no free speech. Can you say the N-word in your channel?
I can't. No.
Yeah, why?
Can you do that in China?
Yeah, I can say the N-word whenever I want. It's freedom of speech. You should go to China.
I mean, so you come in the country illegally as you did. You have a moral right to let your relatives come too?
First of all, I did not come into the country illegally. Let's get the facts straight. I came to the U.S. on a plane on a tourist visa. So I did not come into this country illegally.
I thought that you overstayed. I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood your bio.
I did overstay my visa, but I did not come into the country illegally.
Oh, you were here illegally. Okay. So I guess that's what I just said. But
have you ever wondered why U.S.
Tucker Carlson,
Tucker, let's go.
Beast.
He don't play.
Beast.
Like, oh, wait a minute. No.
Wondered why U.S. presidents don't have beards? If you look at world leaders today, you'll notice that none of them have facial hair. In fact, the last American president to have a beard was over 100 years ago. Wow. And today, less than 5% of U.S. government officials have beards or mustaches. While men with facial hair are seen as more masculine and powerful, they are also seen as less friendly and less likely to care about women's rights. This is a big deal for politicians since there are more women registered to vote in the US than there are men. It's definitely a strategic move to secure more votes, but the question is, what do you think the most important quality a leader should have?
Okay, so
I never thought, when you think about them, you think about all the presidencies that you've been alive to see. None of them had facial hair.
Well, now that we are zooming in, right.
Who was before Mama and Dad, Papa, Son, and Son and Daddy Bush? Who was before them? Was it who was before the Bushes?
Was it his dad?
I want to know if I was alive.
I don't remember like the year between when the dad ran and then the son ran. I don't really know.
I need to check my
Reagan?
presidents. That's what I was thinking. Was it Reagan? I was born in '83. So
Reagan, and before Reagan, I want to say it was Jimmy Carter. Could be, Carter.
Okay.
Would not vote for a Democrat under any circumstance or some circumstance.
I mean, I would say some circumstance, but the Democratic Party would have to stop being insane, meaning that they would actually have to approach something like moderation in terms of policy and also present a face that doesn't look like people shouting down people at gas stations or entering restaurants and trying to throw them out.
The greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Are these fact or fiction? We may never know. It's been 50 years since Neil Armstrong allegedly landed on the moon. But my sources tell me the US government, eager to beat Russia in the space race, faked the lunar landing. People in 1969 could barely watch TV without a 5-foot antenna. You think they're landing on the moon? Doubtful. Was JFK killed by the CIA? The KGB? The Mafia? Could be all of the above. Or it could be none of the above. Did Jeffrey Epstein actually take his own life? Or was it the act of a few famous individuals he had compromising information on? Yes. Has the government suppressed information that reveals the Earth is actually a flat, infinite plane? Obviously not. Did the mysterious Malaysia Airlines flight just vanish into thin air? Or was it digitally hijacked by hackers who rerouted the plane to Antarctica? Your guess is as good as mine.
Wow, now that was
tough.
a good question. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wondered, is that it?
That's it.
I wondered.
Because everybody named Mama.
Whatever happened to that plane?
And I know.
Like, disappeared, gone.
Everybody and their mama hung with Jeffrey Epstein, because you see they had Trump. I know people might not like it. It just that's what he had on the video, but he had everybody and their mama has hung with Jeffrey Epstein. Now I don't know to what level, but but I didn't see Trump on that list. There was a list, but I didn't see Trump on there. The Smiths were on there.
I believe you can know a person to a degree, and not still know every single thing that they may do.
Yeah.
Just like people have spouses that wind up being rapists, serial killers. Go and look up some of that stuff. I love Criminal Minds, and I know that was like still storylines.
Okay.
But I've also watched documentaries because, I love behavioral science psychology.
Yeah.
And that would be one thing that I would look at. And people would have a husband or a wife and you didn't even know that this person was capable because they completely live a whole separate life here. And then they're a serial killer.
You be like, what you eating beef jerky? Nah, fingers.
What was my guy? Not Charles Manson. Who was the guy that was? Charles Manson looked crazy. He always
you
looked
saw
crazy.
when we were looking at him on that clip when he was mocking. They had that clip mocking.
Who was my professional guy with the
Ron
suit?
DeSantis.
With the suit, he was like a ladies' guy. Smart. I think he went to college, had degrees, or looked like he went to, or acted as if. I want to say he went to college. I can't think of his name. He's a serial killer. I know one of you guys, our squad, y'all know who I'm talking about. Would not have ever known. Would have never had a clue.
I remember that. But I don't remember the name.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't. His name is right at my tongue.
Like
but no. I like being up this high. Stop it, man. Lift yours up. But so I said that to say, I know we see Trump with him, but it's like and because of that, I just feel like you'll still, and even before that, I really feel like, will you truly ever know a person wholeheartedly as to what they think all the time? No. The Holy Spirit will give you discernment. Or no, Prophet talked about that last night. You either have it or you don't. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said you either have discernment or you don't.
Or you don't.
So either you have discernment
or you don't.
Or you don't.
So
Yeah. If you don't have it, then you will truly not know that your spouse got a whole nother life going on and could be, or the person that you living with, it ain't got to be your spouse. It could be someone that you were with for years.
Did you know Epstein was a school teacher? He was a teacher.
No, I would have never known that. I thought he was like a businessman.
He became a businessman. He was a school teacher first, but he ended up getting into business. And then eventually he bought a school. But funny how the things what came out later, and the man was a teacher.
Well, I wish I knew his name. It's not Jeffrey Dahmer. Who is the guy you guys know who I'm talking about? He was a serial killer back in the, was it 70s, 80s? He always wore the suits. Smart guy, college guy. Oh, it's going to come on my tongue. White male. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about. Somebody's going to put in the comments section. Completely would have never known. He's not your typical. When I see Charles Manson, he gives me the mindset of a serial killer.
Especially when we saw him on that clip, he was like, yeah.
From day one, he looked like his elevator did not go up 2 floors.
Right there.
Stop it. 2 floors, let alone to the 10th floor, child, please. Anyway.
All right, man.
Special.
So that was creepy political TikToks part 2.
Let us know what you think about that, guys. Yeah. I think it was okay. I liked a few little clips in there, but some of the politics was. I thought it was going to be deeper, a little. I'm
gonna go deeper. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna start going deeper for y'all. We're gonna start going in some other areas and topics that go like whoa, reality bending one. So that's what we're gonna do next.
All right, guys, so if you want more, it ain't got to be creepy. It can be stuff that really makes you think, second guess some things that you know, think outside of the box, stretch your mentals, question things that you thought maybe you knew, but willing to learn some new stuff. We're on that. So give us some comments. Let us know. Give us some feedback. We appreciate all of your support, guys. We really do. Continue to ride the wave. Keep going this journey with us.
Hey, this is not your channel. You're doing a whole bunch of talking. Continue to ride the wave. Join the channel with us and like, comment, subscribe.
Love you guys.
Bye.